Just a random live. So appreciate everyone here. Make sure you smash the like button. Zion Williamson is going to be out for another 3 weeks, and I kind of wanted to talk about the timeline here of what is going on, right? So just from my understanding, so I went back at what the Pelicans tweeted out, their injury report. I've looked at what reporters have said that work for the team. And it's once again, it's all conflicting and confusing, and I just don't understand. So, from my understanding, let's see. Shams just tweeted out Williamson returned November 19th after missing just over 2 weeks of the hamstring injury, playing in 5 Pelicans past 7 games, which before seeing the abductor strain, which will sideline him for a much longer period. So, okay. So just breaking it down over the last 72 hours, and I don't want to misquote anything, but this is from what I understand. On Saturday, he played against the Golden State Warriors. He played 31 minutes. Okay. So then on Sunday, they had a back-to-back in Los Angeles. That game was at 6:30 West Coast time, 8:30 New Orleans Central time. In the injury report designation, it states that this was whatever hamstring he strained. There's been so many different injuries. He strained. It says left. We'll just say left hamstring injury. Left hamstring. Left hamstring injury rest. Right. That was the designation. So they had not mentioned about the abdominal strain that he now has. So that wasn't presented Sunday. Then on Monday, this is where it gets interesting. This is where I think it gets kind of confusing. Because from what Will Guillory reported, and Will Guillory is a very trusted, very respectful, very incredible reporter, he tweets out that Trey Murphy and Jordan Hawkins are listed as questionable for tomorrow's game versus Minnesota. And Herb Jones, Carlo, and Jordan Poole are still out. He then tweets out, Zion Williamson is no longer on the injury report. And I thought I had read that as well. Also, another website, whether it be Fantasy Sports, whatever, Yahoo, it's all over, ESPN. Zion Williamson is off the injury report for Tuesday's game against Minnesota. So it wasn't just Will Guillory who tweeted it out. There's multiple websites, internet, whatever it may be, whatever you follow, all had Zion Williamson off the injury report. So I go back today and look at the Pelicans Twitter handle and see if they had changed it or what happened. So they called it left hamstring injury management on Sunday against the Lakers. So then I go back again today and check out the injury report from 22 hours ago, the Pelicans, and they have added Zion Williamson being questionable due to the right abductor strain. I didn't initially see that. Will Guillory, once again, is one of the best in the business, didn't see that as well. So I'm thinking, did they change it like overnight? Did they get to edit it? I don't know. I wish I would have taken a screenshot now. But now on the Pelicans Twitter injury report designation, whatever, it has the right abductor strain that he's questionable. So my point being, there's no way this injury happened Sunday or Monday. Sunday, he didn't play against the Lakers, didn't play at all. Monday, they most likely didn't have practice, considering they either stayed in Los Angeles that night or they flew back really early, really late in the night in West Coast time, then got into New Orleans really early. So I highly doubt that Borrego would schedule a major practice or a 1.5 hour, 2 hour practice to get ready for Minnesota tonight. So when did this injury happen would be my question. Obviously, I don't think he's faking this injury. It's more of the communication again of what is actually going on. Saturday night, you hear nothing. Sunday, he's out with left soreness, rehab, whatever it may be, about his hamstring. Monday, they don't mention a single thing about the right abductor. Today, Tuesday, 9 a.m., all of a sudden he pops up on the injury report. And everyone overreacts. And this has been the problem with Zion Williamson for 7 years. There's these just random injuries where you're just caught completely off guard. There's a stat, and he's going to add to this stat tonight. In 7 years, I'll tell you right now, someone's got to check out that Pelicans injury report because that don't make sense. Will Guillory would not tweet that out. All these other websites would not tweet that out, saying that he's cleared, he's off the injury report, then all of a sudden he pops on the injury report. That's not how it goes. The Pelicans have played 253 home games. since Zion Williamson was drafted. 253. He's played in 111 of them. That's 43.8%. That means tonight, including this set tonight, he's missed 56% of home games. The franchise has raised ticket prices every single year. I don't think he's faking it, to be honest with you. But my point here is, why is there always miscommunication around Zion Williamson? Every single year. Do y'all remember a couple of years ago, we didn't know where he was? The mysterious bubble. Remember that? Then he went to Portland for a couple of weeks. He's not a professional. He doesn't take this shit seriously. Yes, he got into shape this year. Into shape. That doesn't mean you're in basketball shape. You lost weight. That doesn't mean you're in basketball shape. And when you are, and say you are in the season, you still have to take care of your body. You're playing 30, 35 minutes a night. 4 games in 7 nights, 3 games in 5 nights, back-to-backs. You're flying, you're traveling. You got to take care of your body. Believe me or not, I don't care he doesn't. He doesn't do the necessary things to be a professional basketball player. This isn't just like an unlucky break. No, this consistently happens to him every single year. And to be honest with you, this should be it. It should be over. I don't know what you can trade him for. I don't know what you can do contractually. Like, you can cut him and like clean your hands like you're done. But you would still like to get some type of asset for a number 1 overall pick. And the fact that he can't stay on the court, he can't do the simple things of showing up on time. This isn't just this year. This isn't last year. It's the last 7 years. Missing planes, being late to play, the mysterious injuries. It's over. It's over. I'm just here to tell you it's over. You gotta get over it. You gotta just accept your loss, get what you can get, and move on. This isn't working anymore. I gave him this year, and it's my fault. I'll take it later. It's my fault. And the people that are like, well, you should chose Brandon over Zion. It wouldn't matter. The team's not good anyways. Brandon, like, he's still having a fine year. Brandon Ingram's a good player. But I saw what Brandon did. I was hoping maybe, just maybe, Joe Dumars could get to Zion Williamson. That's another thing about Joe Dumars. Talk about this. All these great conversations and understanding what a leader is, and putting the faith and being the face of the franchise. And I understand this. And it was all bullshit. It was all bullshit. Okay. I never saw him change at all. He didn't change one fucking thing. He never added to his game. He never made anyone better. It was the same shit over and over again. He's lackadaisical defensively. He's just lazy. He's not a professional basketball player. He's a good, he can score he can score the ball. That's what he can do. Other than that, does he elevate players? Does he elevate your team? No. Does he make enough winning plays? No. Does he box out? Does he rebound? Does he give 110% effort? Is he a model for your rookies and for your second year guys? Is he a vet like that can, tutelage and take some of these other, you would think Zion Williamson would take Derek Queen under his wing, but Zion Williamson's not a leader. He's not. He never has been. It's been bullshit since day one. I mean, if you think about it, he gets drafted 2 weeks in, he's out of shape, shows up to Summer League, gets hurt. Okay. Takes off the entire offseason, goes into the year, gets hurt, tears his meniscus before he plays a single NBA game, takes him longer to get back, comes back in January, goes off against the Spurs, has 4 threes in a row, everything's crazy. Then he's on minute burst, then the bubble, then this, then Portland. Then you have all the off the court issues, can't stay healthy, hamstring, knee, wrist, abductor, hamstring again, ankles. It's over. It's over. I don't know. I'm just so sick and tired of being tied to this guy. The fans deserve better. The franchise somehow deserves better. Everybody deserves better. It is what it is. It didn't work out. You can blame Zion. You can blame whoever you want. At the end of the day, it didn't work out, and it's time to move on. I don't know what you can get for him. I have no idea what you can get for him. As Jarrett's about to join. Literally. Shit, my bad, 5. I'll figure this out. Go ahead. What's up, Jarrett?
What's up, y'all? How you doing, man?
I'm just I just figured I'll just go lie. I didn't know if y'all were available or not, but I'm just like, it's over. It's
I saw
over.
the tweet, and I was like, let me join.
Go ahead.
Um, what's your question, man? Before I
I don't have
go
a
on my
question.
soliloquy.
I'm just literally talking in circles and ranting that this is over. This is bullshit. I literally did say he's not a professional. That's what I did say.
Okay, This is why the Brandon Ingram trade needed to happen. Like,
Go ahead.
it's super important that it like because we were going back and forth between Brandon and Zion and Brandon. Like, oh, one gets hurt, the other one plays well, then the other one gets hurt, then like it was flip flop back and forth.
Right.
So you were just in this silo, right? And you couldn't get out of it. You couldn't get out of your own way because you had two people that you didn't know how you're going to build your team around. And in hindsight, and this is what I don't like is when people go hindsight and look at Brandon and his success. Like, start to remember how Brandon left before we start to think about Brandon's success. Like, there's a point of there that people were leaning towards Zion because of the way Brandon was acting. And this isn't really about Brandon, but just
right.
Let's pause before we start doing that and saying, because I was one of Brandon's like biggest champions. I thought he was a mix, like I said on Wax, I thought it was a mixture of Kevin Durant and Kobe Bryant. I said that. And that's neither here nor there, but the Zion situation is intriguing, right? Because now it's all on him. And right. it needs to be. We have nobody else to rely on. Zion, you're it. You're it. This is on you, big dog. When it's all said and done, I just don't want it to be like New Orleans failed you. Don't say New Orleans failed you. Don't do it. Please don't do it, bro. Just raise your hand and be like, yo, I fucked up. Not all situations are equal. Like, every organization got his like own thing that they don't do well. But this ain't really on the organization, is it, big dog?
It's not. It's and Jerry, if we're having an honest conversation, because I think the fans deserve it. It is what it is. It's been 7 years of bullshit. Like and I was explaining before he came on, he's not a professional. And like, as an NBA basketball player, you have to take care of your body. That doesn't mean just losing weight and showing up and then playing. Like, you have to go to rehab. You have to do pregame. You have to do postgame work, like all that different kind of stuff. Like, that's why, like me and you talk about this all the time. Watching CJ McCollum every single day, that was a professional. Like, I know, like, the fans and like that dude took care of his body, extra work, pre-work, like all that different kind of stuff. Zion has never done that ever. And what's really frustrating, Jared, is this medical staff gets blamed for no good reason. And I'm kind of sick and tired of it because he has cost so many different people jobs. He has cost so many different people jobs because he's lazy and he's not a professional. And I'm so sick and tired of watching people that I've befriended. I talk all the time with a lot of different people. The fact that he's costing other people jobs because he does not show up to rehab and take care of his body and do these different kind of things is a major problem. And Griff let him do that for 6 years, and now it's Joe Dumars' fault. And Joe tried to fix it, but you can't. At the end of the day, you really can't change what he does. Like, he is who he is, and it's sad and it's unfortunate. And I to be honest with you, Jared, I think he's been one of the biggest disappointments in this franchise's history, maybe the biggest disappointment. I know we talk about Anthony Davis, I know we talk about Chris Paul and all that different kind of stuff, but Zion Williamson, when he got drafted, I cannot. I mean, I remember like it was yesterday. I mean, the excitement of this fan base. Like, you talked about it, Jared. I think you said you were there at Fulton Alley when they literally had a watch party. I mean, confetti, all this different kind of stuff. And he just never lived up to it. And I'm so glad you mentioned this too, because this is what happens, right? Oh, it's New Orleans' fault. It's the franchise. It's this and that. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's his fault. It's his fault 110%. And it is what it is. But at the end of the day, Jared, it's over. This is it.
If Zion Williamson had CJ McCollum's work ethic, he'd be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Like, if CJ was 6'6", he'd be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Like,
Narcotic, we talk about this all the time. Sorry, go ahead, Jared.
No, it's just that Again, back to the initial point, like I don't want this to be like a New Orleans failed you kind of thing. Like I get it. It's funny to say, oh, all they got is fried foods or unhealthy foods, and
Right.
the economy's this, and no fan support, and this, that, and the third. Like, hey, bro, you got to give people a reason to want to spend their money. You got to give people a reason to show up consistently. Because if you don't show up consistently, why do you expect other people to do it? Maybe like I want to like Zion. I want to enjoy him playing basketball, but I don't know if he wants to.
I don't think he does. I mean, I think he says he loves it. And all, like, I mean, I could say that too and have $250 million in the bank as well.
Why do
I mean,
people think Duke
I'll
probably did?
I'll go to the dentist. I hate the dentist, but I'll be like, fuck, I love the dentist for $250 million. Let's go. Like, bro, like actions speak louder than words, Jared. Like, once again, me and you've been in the building. We got to be in the building for 3 straight years. Like, we saw, like, Brandon Ingram was one of the hardest workers. Like, Brandon Ingram got in work all the time. CJ McCollum got in work all the time. Trey Murphy gets in work all the time. He doesn't. He never has. Once we remember when we would just, practice with that and we would go in, see him work on free throws for about 2 minutes and that was it. Meanwhile, CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram are conducting another like 25, 30-minute workout, sprinting back and forth and going through all their stuff. There's just levels to it, Jared. You say it all the time, but like there's just levels to work ethic. He never had one.
I just don't know how you get injured on your day off. It's like getting fired on your day off.
So that's what I wanted to talk about, man. Like I feel I'm going crazy, and I'm interested to hear what you think because obviously covering the team, we figure out the injury report. I don't ever remember seeing Zion Williamson on the injury report on Monday. And I was saying Will Guillory, who's like one of the most well-respected guys out there, literally tweeted out that Zion Williamson's not on the injury report. And so then I went back and checked it again today, and all of a sudden, magically, it's right there. And I'm like, no way that was an oversight. No way I missed that. What's up, Lito? Yeah, I gotta leave here in like the next couple of minutes. If y'all want to just continue going, you're muted, Lito. You might be muted, you might not be connected. But Jared, like I don't remember seeing him on the injury report, and so I just checked it 5 minutes ago, and there he is.
It's like, what is this organization? Like, who is in charge of that? Because
of like creating that list, I have no clue.
No, like, because this seems like a thing that was going on when Griff was here, and now it's continuing. Who is here and is in control of that?
I'm still muted.
We need to start.
No, you're good.
Yeah, we need to start figuring this out.
Well, now I go to the link and now it won't load. Like, I'm serious. I'm dead. Like, I'm trying to screenshot this shit. Like, I'm like, maybe I'm going crazy, but
no.
Hey, I didn't mean to hijack the show. Five, what's up? Justin, what's up?
I'm about to leave
I just want to talk. I just want to talk. It's
the whole point of the show. Hey, can we talk about before I literally have to leave like in a second, but y'all continue the show. Narcotic 504. If they sell a team and relocate, would you guys still cover them? Not sure what I do without the home team. We've talked about it. We'd be pro Sonics talk. I mean, yeah, like
they're not probably get off the hook that easy.
I will see y'all tonight though on the recap, but y'all can take it away, Jarrett and Leo. Good seeing you guys.
What's up? What's up, Joe? All right, Justin.
See you
What's
guys.
good, bro? I don't know how much time you got. I just want to talk about this, bro.
Man, go ahead.
There we go. Yeah. Hey, dog, look. I just want to say, to all who still celebrate, to all who still believe, I apologize for what it is that, you feel as a fan. I'm sorry that you probably got season tickets, you probably purchased games in the future to see some play basketball. And, again, you about to leave disappointed. As for me personally, I feel nothing. I feel nothing. I am not hurt. I'm not saddened. I am just, this is business as usual. It's a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? It's a regular Tuesday in being a Pelicans fan. And the crazy thing is people will tell you, man, you should have kept Brandon, you should have kept doing this. I said trade both of them.
Yeah.
You should have traded both of them. You should have traded Zion this offseason. You should have fired Willie in the same offseason. You know what I'm saying? And look, son, I understand. You don't have to give up hope. I'm not telling you to, because that's what narcotics do.
Yeah.
Once you're strung out, you're just strung out.
Ain't
You
no
know what I'm
saving you,
saying?
baby. Only you could save you. No one else can save you. Once you're on that, no one can help you. You gotta help you.
You gotta help you. I'm not telling you. I'm never gonna tell you. I ain't gonna tell you don't watch. I ain't gonna tell you don't support. I ain't gonna tell you don't believe. That's on you if that's what you choose to do. Me, I'm telling you, I went to rehab about probably 3 seasons ago. I went to rehab, and I listen, man. Y'all don't get updates for real, like not real updates. Y'all don't get real updates. Y'all don't get progress. y'all don't get shit. Hey, you know what's crazy? For all the talk about, how long Jordan Poole been out, we didn't understand the injury. We still didn't understand the Carlo injury. We didn't understand this. Jordan Poole playing tonight, and it's just like, here you go. Here you go.
I find it odd with this team, bro. That magically things can just appear. And then things can just disappear. And no one can be like, hey, yo, like I'd be feeling like we the only ones to be like, hey, yo, this is wild. Like you can't do that. And they like, yeah, we can. And they just get away with it.
Just get away with it.
Just get away with it. And for a fan, that's why I've always, probably since I started covering the team and doing the pod, I've tried to take a step back from like the fandom.
Got to.
Right? Like the reason why you like basketball because you're a fan of it.
Yep.
Like cats that cover the team like basketball. They're a fan of basketball. Like don't get that twisted. Will Guillory like basketball. Yeah, a whole bunch of people that cover the team, like they enjoy the game of basketball, right? That's where you enjoy it, but you got to take a step back and realize, like, oh, this not what it seemed like. Like the real joy of basketball, this ain't really what it is. It's literally a business, and cats run it the way they want to. They have no rhyme or reason. They don't even have to give you a reason for certain things. It can just happen.
Yep.
And until y'all, fans, right, really start applying some pressure, you'll continue to see this.
Man, look. I just feel bad for the season ticket holders. I feel bad for the people buying. Man, Zion been stealing from y'all for a long time, bro. Been stealing. He been stealing. Like, I'm not even. I don't even want to get into the behind the scenes shit of not showing up to this, not doing that. I don't want to talk about that. I'm just gonna talk about the games not being played. That's the only thing I care about. Because everybody's like, man, you tripping. Like, you tripping, man. Like, man, he the best player on the team. Like, he the best player on the team if he don't care, if he don't play. Like, who gives a fuck how good you are if you don't play? That's doing me nothing. Like, y'all need to shout out my dog. Y'all need the emotional distress. Y'all need to get y'all ducats back. I'm talking about 7 years worth of ducats. 7 years.
Sure, you're right.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro. I don't, man.
Would you
go ahead?
Would you want
I got a question for you? Go ahead.
All right, for sure. Would you want a consistent basketball team that medals around, let's say, 650 win percentage, or would you want a team with the potential of getting to at least the Western Conference? Like, that's what it is, right? They keep doubling down on the bet. Right, they keep doubling down on the bet of Zion, like it's gonna pan out.
Yeah,
but at some point, you got to look at it like, is this worth it?
Man, look, what's the ticket? It's 200 million, right?
Right now?
I'm saying that's what his.
Oh yeah.
It's 200 million.
Yeah.
So if we talking business here, we talking about ROI. If we talking about a return on my investment, what am I getting? I've had a losing season each one of these 7 seasons. What is the return on my investment? I've not had any type of playoff success. Well, I've had playoff success. Well, I've reached the playoffs. We haven't had success,
Yeah.
but I've
Yeah.
reached the playoffs without him. What is the see what I'm saying? What is the return on the investment for me as a fan? As a fan, and that's just ownership. As a fan, what is my return for Zion? What is the generational tag gotten you as a fan? Where have you gotten? Like, what at this point? It's kind of like, what are you losing?
I got it now. I figured it out, bro. Gail sell drugs better than anybody in the city.
Mm. Mm.
You probably knew some people back in your day that had it popping.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got, Stunner.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
You got Master P, Hustler.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You got people of that ilk, but nobody a better hustler than Gail right now. Nobody. You think Zion think because he not playing, like, he can get the control? Nah, it's Gail. Gail not tripping if you playing, boy. She just needs you in and out the lineup.
A billionaire gonna be a billionaire regardless.
Oh yeah. Money gonna get made regardless.
Money gonna get made regardless. It's like, but if you're a fan of this shit,
yeah.
No, let me tell you what's crazy. So the other night, one of my homies live in Denver. He played basketball in Colorado, so he never left. He's still out there. So he a huge Nuggets fan now because he's been out there 15 years. So he got me on the Nuggets side of Twitter. Okay, so let me tell you what's crazy to me. We, as Pelicans fans, have the curse of Zion not playing. Dog. And this how I knew, like, the shit was rigged. I start seeing motherfuckers complain about Nikola Jokic. They have gripes about Jokic. Jokic not being aggressive. He taking it easy. He playing lazy. Motherfuckers are complaining about Nikola Jokic. I've watched, for the past 4 or 5 seasons, I've watched people tweet their disdain. Nuggets fans. So when a person tells me you ain't give Zion grace, you ain't give him that, like, nah. If motherfuckers could be mad at the 3-time MVP who won an NBA championship and you can call him off for being lazy and not being aggressive, or, like, for instance, that playoff series when Caruso was guarding him, Jokic, that is,
yeah,
and he was doing a good job, bro, they was livid at Jokic. It was livid. I never, in my mind, I'm like, because, people tell us we off base, or, man, y'all negative about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's like, nah, because motherfuckers holding, there's a standard. Wahab, one of the greatest centers of all time, but I can't talk about Zion Williamson. Make that shit make sense.
No, you can't talk about nobody.
I mean,
that's the real fucking thing, right? Like, we can't talk about anybody, criticize anything this organization can do or doesn't do. Zion, all right, cool, great. He's not playing. But then we start, criticizing the coach. Like, it took 3 years to fire Willie Green. Like, why did it take that long? Well, why is it taking this long to do X, Y, and Z? There's so much going on, bro. There's so much going on.
Yo, this shit is Bush League, bro. It's Bush League. It's fucking Bush League. It is a really poorly run organization. Like, again, like you said, covering the team, you kind of got to pull back from being a fan. So it's kind of like a disconnect sometimes when people hear us talk.
Yeah,
they say we're not talking like a fan, but we only watch the team because we. Motherfucker, do you think I want to watch a 3-win team? You think I want to take time away from the shit that I'm doing in my life to talk about the fucking?
We just went to a game.
We did.
Spent money on food and alcohol.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We parked, like, we there. We trying to, and dog, it's demoralizing. But yet, night in, night out, some of us pull up to pod about this show and pod about this team daily, tweet about it, about the. I mean, this is a 365, day a year organization that we run to talk about this organization that they run.
I mean, bro, like honestly, what's crazy is, I mean, the Pelicans, they tried to end the podcast, but
Hey,
you know, if we podding like they, you know what I'm saying, like, but the people fuck with us. We only here because of the people. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's not like the Pelicans really have anything to do with us. Like,
I
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think about, like, imagine if we weren't here. Like, what would they say?
I mean,
What would they do?
it's a lot of people out there that's bought.
Oh,
Let's just say that it's a lot of people that's bought. And I'm not about to listen. I'm not about to sit up here and tell y'all I can't be bought. I can't wait till a number cross my desk. You know what I'm saying? Well, I just can't refuse it. But if you're gonna do that, you really gonna have to like slide actual, real ticket about my, because like, man, the thing that they hate about it is we tell the truth. Like, we be consistent, and like,
yeah.
I can't let the bullshit slide. I got a problem with that. I got a problem with the bullshit sliding, bro.
Yeah, and then there's a level of, like, let's say, like a threshold, right? Like, if you were good, we wouldn't really trip about the BS.
Yep.
We kind of mention it like under our breath or after a show, but when it's this prevalent, you gotta call it out.
It's 7 years it is, bro. It's 7 years. And it's not specifically Zion related, but I'm just saying, like, this regime going into Griff and shit. It was supposed to change New Orleans hoops. Supposed to change how the outside world see it. Supposed to change internally. Supposed to change how the city sees it. I really like. I don't really know. Shout out my dog Dorian. I don't really know if there is a fix. I feel like they're worse off now than they were.
Yeah.
AD trade.
Yeah.
Cause at least I said this shit a couple pods ago. At least at the AD trade, you had a war chest, you had young talent, you had a direction you could go in if you wanted to sell early. You don't got none of that shit now. I think teams might be. What's the value for Zion Williamson?
Shoot. And is it all on the court base, the value, right? Because you got to judge the entirety of Zion, not the basketball player. Like, the reason why that's the tough part. Like you should be better. Like, I would understand if, like, God forbid, right? Like, you tore something and it was very significant and you were playing and that happened. But nah, like, you can't expect people to just accept this as a constant. Like, that's so distasteful, bro.
You did this to you. You in the best shape of your life. You in. Hey, bro. Again, fuck what I'm talking about. Fuck what the pod talking about. I feel sorry for the fans. I feel sorry for. I got a little nephew, man. Cause 7 years old, man, loves Zion. He love Pelicans back. When them bitches gonna win one game, he gonna want me to buy him tickets to go see the team play. You know what I'm saying? And I feel sorry for people like that, because it's like you get that kind of, like, you don't deserve that kind of goodwill.
Man, hold on. They keep saying Atlanta fleeced us. On what? On what? What did they fleece us on? What did they fleece? Like,
The great barrier thief.
Hey, man. All right, cool. If you're talking about the Dairy Queen thing, like dog, you got a good basketball player out of it. Like
Oh,
you,
that's what they feel.
I hope like I think that's the one, but I'm not tripping on that. I'm tripping about the players that actually on the team now, not the proverbial ones that could be picked in the lottery. Like I can't do nothing with that. And then you don't even know if like think about the cesspool that you kind of have right now in New Orleans. Like you can't develop the talent anyway.
You can't. You
You'd
can't.
be doing the exact same thing again, waiting on a rookie to come into fruition for you to be good. I, I don't want to live in that realm again.
It's not. It's this is ugly, man. This is. Oh shit. Fine. Hold on, right quick.
What's up?
Hold on, right quick.
What's up, baby? Hey. Yeah, y'all. So, hey, baby. Yeah, I'm on a podcast talking to the people about the Pelicans. The Pelicans aren't a good team right now, right?
Right.
Right. Yeah. See what I'm saying? No, they agreeing with you. The Pelicans suck, and we got to keep watching the team. Right? You like going to Pelicans games, right? But have they been good? No.
I love them.
You love them. We all do. Well, we love the thought of them. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why is have a game with LSU on?
Oh, see, we gotta keep watching LSU. That's the only thing we got right now.
And you can play it if you have the game.
Somebody said Wu Tang for the children, but the Pelicans are not. Nah, bro. Hey, appreciate y'all.
Bye.
Bye. See you.
I gotta go.
All right. But yeah, man. So what do y'all think about this team and like what's the next steps as we move forward, bro? Because there's nothing I see right now that's an avenue of success. Shout out to T-Zander. Design actually becomes somewhat valuable trade asset with its non-guarantees the rest of the way. I could see that, right? Because it's not that I think that's just more so like a bargaining chip, but you need to see him on the court, right? Like you got to have him on the court. Like trading him as just this distressed asset. What's up, Lito? Distressed asset. You're not gonna get anything back. Like that's just foolish, right? You got to be able to do something. So he has to be on the court for at least a month or two, and then you can try to do something. But man, I think you need just a reorg, and I say this truly, like a reorg of the organization and who does what job, and get people in here, like real people in the building that know what they're doing. So
I agree. I agree with that. This shit need to be stripped down on both sides. On the Pelican side, on the same side. You need a complete rebrand, rebuild.
you know, it's funny, Lito, you say that, and this is a thought I was thinking about writing an article, and it was going to be called.
Oh,
It was going to be called "The Separation of Church and State."
oh, that's hard. That's hard already.
And that's the separation of the Pelicans and the Saints, but also the separation from, the church and the state. This team needs to be able to fend for itself. And if they can't, then you need to move them. Because, go ahead.
You know what I just thought about, son?
What you got?
I distinctly remember Joe starting the season saying that any player who don't want to be here, come by my office. My door.
Yeah, he said that.
So what we doing? Because this is my question. Do you need a player to specifically say I don't want to be here, or are we going off said players' actions showing that they don't want to be here?
I don't need nobody to tell me to do something. I'm one of those people. I'm not saying Joe not. He don't seem like he from Louisiana. He probably read people just like we read people. you know, if you're showing me something, I might as well just go with my move rather than waiting on you to tell me, because some people just aren't those people to just say exactly what they want for fear of, you know, how they'll look in a certain fashion. If I'm Joe, right? Like nobody's off limits. I would love to keep Derek Queen if that's the option, but like no one's truly off limits here. I think you have to reset everything if you really want to build a winner. Like truly want to build a winner, because this ain't it. You have no foundation. You have no cornerstone. You have no concrete. You really don't even have dirt.
Whew.
You just got mud.
Wow.
It ain't even dry. Like you got to drain the swamp. And this is what this is.
Lightskin 318. That's my bad, son. That was egregious on my part.
Hey, this ain't even one of them. This ain't even one of them days, bro. We can't even.
I just had some. You know, it was just emotion. I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm talking like a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think. Say, bro, look. I'm starting to think Joe don't have. I don't think Joe got the. I don't think Joe got the answers. I'm trying to be great. I'm trying to give him grace, but the thing that pissed me off was Gail said, you know, it's basically not on me to fire Willie Green, and the next day, Willie Green got fired.
I think that was the initial. I think that was said initially when Joe got hired. Like, you can't move him. Because as soon as he got his opportunity, he did it.
But this, okay, and maybe this is not on Joe, but why can't I move? What specific, what innate, you know, if I'm gonna say this, me and Chris did the morning show this morning, and I got this thing, bro. I don't like when people tell me somebody's a nice person. The only quality you could tell me about Willie Green is he's a nice man. Do you know how basic of a human quality that is? Yeah. That's like, I said this on the show earlier. That's like you telling me the chick who live in the apartment 4A next door, she breathes really well. She has really good breath control. What the fuck does that have to do with? Everybody breathes. Being a nice person does not mean that you need to have a job coaching a basketball team. Being a nice person, go be a greeter at Walmart. Like, there needs to be skill, decorum, there needs to be progress, it needs to be structure. Like, and first of all, I want a coach who an asshole anyway. I want a coach who's a piece of shit. I want a coach who's gonna call a motherfucker out and mean that shit and not stand. You do some that shit he did to BI, where BI got to create his own shots. That's the only negative thing Willie Green has said about BI in his whole 10 years of Pelicans coach. And bitch, you picked the wrong time to toe the line.
It's a struggle with Willie Green. I thought initially he could have done wonders for the team. But again, with time, that tells you everything about people, right? It tells you like, no, it ain't all about energy and all about effort. Like, you got to have some real tactics when it comes to running in a basketball team. And over time, you see it, and that junk gets stale for somebody to just tell you, keep fighting. Fight for what? Like, how are we fighting? Right. You know what I mean? Like, how am I beat this team that's clearly more talented than me on a night in, night out basis? How do I get over the hump? Can you help us strategize about this? And when you don't have that, bro, it's done. But to Joe, I believe he has some answers. I don't believe he has all of them. Okay. I wouldn't sit up here and be like, oh, he's made every move correctly since he's been here. No. But I think there's some thought behind it. I think there's some intuition behind it. And hopefully now, like, he has full control in all of the decisions that are in front of him. I don't want another decision to have to go through Gale for him to make it. Like, if that was the case, you shouldn't have taken the job.
See, this is my thing, right? Gail insulates herself in her friends, which are her employees. So Gail's position is my hands are clean of whatever's going on.
Are they?
So if I'm the president of something, why do I need to run it by Gail, who has no knowledge basketball wise what is happening? Why do I need to not why do I need to run it? Because obviously she got to sign off on this, her money. But I'm saying, like,
Yeah. This goes back to Willie Green being in the Saints draft room. Like, why are you there? Because you've befriended not only upper management, but the management. Like you're friends with the boss. Okay, cool. But that just makes you stay on the job for a little bit longer.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like
I don't know, man. I get it. It's a dog eat dog world.
hey, listen, like I told Chris this morning too, you know, I feel bad for Borrego, but the situation you in, the situation you in. Like,
Yeah.
can't ask for.
I don't feel bad for Borrego.
I feel bad in the sense that it ain't a lot of talent on this team. That's
Yeah, I wish he got a raw deal, but the deal in front of him. And I also, this is just me, I do believe there are things that the two young players are learning that are going to be super beneficial in the long run. I can say that. No matter who plays, those two gonna be all right. Those two gonna be all right. And I think it's because James Borrego's giving them some kind of foundation that they need in the long run, whether he's the coach or not. There's nothing Willie Green can say, or players that Willie Green has coached can be like, Willie Green impacted my basketball ability more than anybody else. No one can say that.
I agree with that. My only caveat to that is I see DQ getting benched for perceived motor issues, perceived issues of, how do I want to say this?
I'm with you.
Not playing hard, right?
I'm with you. Go ahead.
Now,
go
here's
ahead,
the thing. If we doing that,
mm-hmm.
I need everybody to be held on that same line. I've seen Zion have terrible closeouts this whole fucking year. And this is my thing. If you come from the Popovich coaching tree, Timmy was held to this standard, so everybody else can be held to this standard.
I'm with you. But imagine if Zion was held at that standard his rookie year. We wouldn't be having the problem that we're having. So,
all right.
I think Borrego, hopefully, sees this as like there's no saving him, but I can save this one. I can help this one. And every time, it seems like every time that young man is benched, right? The next time he plays, what happens? What happens?
He
hooped, don't he?
He hooped.
The lack of motor is no longer there, right?
Yeah.
Because you can get, it's hard to do that to a cat that's already making 200 mil. It's hard. He barely playing anyway. So at least I can create some standards for the dude that you spent multiple draft picks on and he's playing every day. Like, oh no, we're going to instill some characteristics for you, some standards for you. So if I'm here, if I'm not, you're going to know, like, yo, this is the type of energy I got to bring every night, no matter who's on the court, no matter who I'm going against.
Let me ask you this. I got two questions in I see y'all been on 49 minutes. I gotta get my little baby.
Yeah, same.
But two questions before we get out of here. Is this the last time you think you've seen Zion Williamson in the Pelicans uniform?
This ain't the last time I'll see Zion in the Pelicans uniform, but this is the first time I'll ever say that Zion Williamson will not retire or finish basketball in the Pelicans uniform. I know for a fact now that he will not finish his career as a Pelican.
Will he finish the season?
That's possible. I'm probably like 60-40 that he will finish the season.
Okay, so he finishes the season as a Pelican, but obviously he's not gonna be here.
Nah, not long. No,
I don't think Zion is a. I don't see Zion as a long term 30-year-old Zion. I can't really see him.
that's
You know?
that's been my biggest thing with Zion. Like, yo, when the athleticism leaves, what do you have?
I don't know, man, and he ain't adding nothing to his game to show for it. And here's the other thing too, man. I'd rather look if you're gonna be bad, play the rooks. You know what I'm saying? Go in on the rooks. Let them get as many minutes as they can on the floor. Take their lumps. You know what I'm saying? Play McGowan's of the world and pray Carlo get back soon and like let them get their reps. Cause I need to see this. I said this earlier with Chris. I need to see this second year leave for DQ and Fears. I know it's gonna happen, but I just want them to have every opportunity in this first year to be on a bad team. I want because them dudes not losers. They don't know what losing feels like. This is their first time being a loser. I don't want them to get used to this. I want this shit to be as painful mentally as possible. I want them to sleep. I want them to go to sleep thinking about being on a 3-win basketball team. And I want them to go into the offseason doing everything that they can to get better.
Yeah, I'm with you, dog.
So, man, that's all I got, man. You got anything else?
Nah, man, we're good.
For sure, man. Well, we'll see y'all tonight, man. We appreciate y'all pulling up all 255 of y'all still in here, man.
Hit the like button.
Yo, hit the like button, man.
Hit the like button, bro.